You know, you might have fooled the more ignorant and gullible among us to participate in your astroturfed, fake populist movements. You know, the ones that repackage the interests of power-crazed near-trillionaires into one-world kumbaya platitudes. But certainly not the majority of us. Now, most may not know how to articulate exactly what's wrong with our society today. They just know that whatever they're told from above their station is not to be trusted, and they're just silently waiting for the cultural paradigm to shift to when it's safer to simply express an opinion that you've currently deemed too intolerable to debate without losing their source of income or their circle of family and friends as a direct consequence. But while they wait in silence, they're observing. More and more as your delusional, dystopian agenda becomes more and more transparent. And they've seen you smug, elitist, cosmopolitan pricks, both in Hollywood and the mainstream press, shamelessly dividing our nation along racial and sexual lines for 3 generations now. Oh, they've heard all your political opinions and social values lectured at them, ad nauseum, non-stop, and they become ever more narrow, extreme, and homogenized, to a point where it's nearly impossible to distinguish between what you've published as entertainment and what you're calling journalism. And we don't think it's just a mere coincidence that both media institutions, be it for fun or facts, are owned by the same few multinational globalist enterprises. And we also don't think it's a mere coincidence that you're willing to play the cultural suicidal game of identity politics for both sensational viewership and demagoguery, except when it comes to civic nationalism, that which you dishonestly call fascism on a daily basis, the one identity that unites us all equally under a libertarian constitution, and the one that would most interfere, theoretically speaking of course, with any plan for a worldwide, corporatist, Chinese-style police state where it's socialist oppression for the masses and kleptocracy for the ruling class. And we don't think it's a mere coincidence that the one race you are now openly poised to demographically replace, let alone politically scapegoat, is the one that values limited government the most, statistically speaking. And whether it was the neoconservatives or the neoliberals, who only ever differed in distracting domestic non-issues like gay marriage and flag burning, you were more than eager to promote their wars, their trade deals, their immigration policies, their social programs, and their political activist initiatives for several decades now, which increasingly fucked the American working class out of proper representation, their liberties, job opportunities, safe neighborhoods, and even a basic sense of national unity. So why in the hell would we believe you when you tell us that an unmoderated and uncensored internet is the greatest cause to our civic unrest? You know, the one mass media tool that you have not yet learned to monopolize. The more you morally grandize, the more we know and understand your ulterior motive.